Have you been swindled in the past in the course of owning a property? Have you been searching for the best real estate investment opportunity? At Tinkmint Nigeria, we are your perfect home matchmaker. You will fall in love with us as we work with you in getting your preferred property on www.tinkmint.ng/buy real estate. Whether you require a mortgage or choose a monthly or quarterly payment plan, our property options located across Nigeria and developed by our trusted partners will suit your needs. Visit www.tinkmint.ng/buy real estate or call 0809-784-5065 to get started today and own a house or land across Nigeria with as low as 200,000 to 500,000 naira initial deposit.
Hey there! Have you been wondering about how wealth is being created? Are you curious on how to grow money, home ownership, and real estate investment in Nigeria? Or are you looking for the best property deals in today's market? Then join us every Monday between 5 and 5:30 p.m. on Mainland 98.3 FM for Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria to get the best of information, education, and expert insights into the world of wealth creation with real estate. Join us.
The land is green, it's green, let you see.
Hey there, good evening to you. I'm excited to welcome you to another edition of Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria. My name is Amina Jibril and I have my co-anchor here, Omobola Sandra, with me. The Real Estate Wealth Show is part of our commitment as a brand at Tinkmint Nigeria to connect people to property investment and ownership options.
Yes, and this week on the show, we'll be discussing land ownership and some precautionary steps you should ensure that you take. And you can also feel free to call in to share your story, thoughts, and opinions on the discussion on 091 36 000 410. 091 36 000 410. Let's go on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Have you been swindled in the past in the course of owning a property? Have you been searching for the best real estate investment opportunity? At Tinkmint Nigeria, we are your perfect home matchmaker. You will fall in love with us as we work with you in getting your preferred property on www.tinkmint.ng/buy real estate. Whether you require a mortgage or choose a monthly or quarterly payment plan, our property options located across Nigeria and developed by our trusted partners will suit your needs. Visit www.tinkmint.ng/buy real estate or call 0809-784-5065 to get started today and own a house or land across Nigeria with as low as 200,000 to 500,000 naira initial deposit.
Alright, you're welcome back to Real with Tinkmint Nigeria. That is Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria. And Sandra just mentioned that we'll be talking about land ownership today, and I think it's important that we talk about this because I mean, as much as it has become easier to buy homes, you know, with more housing development springing up here and there, there's still so many people who would prefer to buy land and, you know, just build their houses themselves. And this could be well, it could be because of the cost, it could be locational preference, it could be a personal reason of just wanting to be involved in the process of just something that would be your lifelong abode. People just want to be involved in the process, like, oh, I want to see how, you know, it started from acquiring land, you know, to building and just putting painting and all of that. It's such a jolly experience. It is hectic, but I mean, it's also jolly just seeing, you know, the process come to life. It could also be about not, you know, finding a property that has all the features that you require in a home and, you know, just having this desire to fully customize it it to your preference. In all, buying land to build homes will always be a thing of existence. It will always be there, and we have the issues that come with it. We've heard the stories, and there's just so much around land ownership, especially in this side of the world. We've heard them. You pay for land today, and tomorrow it's already been allocated to someone. You pay for land, and you just be at home, and you just hear that, oh, okay, they're coming to demolish your house, and you even think that, oh, okay, this is just a joke. But at the end of the day, it really comes to life. There's just been so much sad stories around land ownership in Nigeria. So we thought it's wise to talk about a few details, important details to look out for when you are buying land in Nigeria.
Yes, so we'll be discussing those precautions that you need to take before you sign on those dotted lines. Remember that you can call in to join in on the conversation on 091 36 000 410. 091 36 000 410. That is the number to call. Have you bought land in Nigeria? What was your experience like? If you're looking to buy land as well, you can also call in to share. So tell us your experience as regards during your purchase or the process of purchasing a land in Nigeria. What was the experience like? And if you're also looking to buy land as well, you can also call in to share what exactly you're looking out for as regards land purchase. So we'll take a short musical break, and we will be right back. Stay with us.
You still be riding for me. Back when I had no rubber, you still be spending feelings. Back when I had no boss, you still be standing me. Back when I had nobody, I had you. If you like, show me what you really feel inside. Let me kiss you on your lips. If you like, we can go to the side. Baby, let me kiss you on your lips. Joke on me, I'm on, joke on me, joke on me, I'm on, joke on me, joke on me, joke on me, oh, joke on me, back when I'm thinking for, now you they bring me back. Back when I don't get liver, now you they boost my morale. Back when I never go Yankee, now you go round my visa. Back when the thing no sure, now you they give me joy. If you like, show me what you really feel inside. Let me kiss you on your lips. If you like, we can go to the side. Baby, let me kiss you on your lips. Joke on me, I want you to call me. Joke on me, I want you to call me. Joke on me, I want you to call me.
Mario, welcome back to Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria. And today we are talking about land ownership and, the things to look out for when you are buying land in Nigeria. And we already talked about why it's important, to talk about this. There's so many reasons. People want to, build by themselves, and that is why they acquire land, of course. I think the first place to start would be the location. It's not just enough to know where the particular land is located. You can say, oh, okay, I want to get land in Maryland, but where exactly in Maryland is this land? This is important because there are people who acquire land and, they are not within the same location. There are people who stay, outside the country and they want to acquire land within Nigeria. And, they do these transactions over the phone. And, it's important that if you're not available, you send someone, to look over the land for you, know the particular place where the land is, do your own research on what developments could be coming up around the land, who's building what, who owns and allocate the lands within the area that you are looking to buy. It's also important to look out for the road networks leading up to your potential land. You look out for the infrastructures available around the area, and just some other important details surrounding the location within where you want to buy.
All right. The location of the land is very important to note. Should also be assessed in respect to your needs. Very, very important. So, do you want it close to a particular need of yours? For example, maybe close to where you work, or like the airport, maybe due to the nature of your traveling needs, or close to nature, or proximity to certain places. There are different reasons that people may want to, or different things that people are looking out for as regards purchase of lands. However, don't forget that you can call in to join the conversation. 09136 000 410. 09136 000 410. That's the number for you to call to join in on the conversation as regards land purchasing. We have a call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Yes,
What's your name?
My
Where are you
name
calling
is-
from?
my name is Cecilia. I'm calling from Ojota.
Hi, Priscilla. Welcome. What's your question?
Thank you. I would like you to shed more light, like some of the details to look out for when buying a land in Nigeria.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Priscilla, for calling. And that's what we're actually talking about today. So just
All right.
keep listening.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Hello?
you, Priscilla, for okay. There's another caller.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we lost that. Okay, so you're still on to Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria, and today we're talking about land ownership and the things you need to look out for when you are buying land. Of course, there's so many things to look out for. We already mentioned the location. When you tell me, oh, you want to get land, the first thing I would probably ask you is, where do you want to get this land? So it's important that you know where this land is located, the infrastructure around it, the road network that's leading up to the location. And another very important thing. Okay, we have another call. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, mainland FM.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Abiodun Bakari.
Welcome.
I'm calling you right now from the University of Lagos.
You're welcome onto the show.
Yes, I'd like to just contribute firsthand to the conversation you had about what to search for when you want to get landed property for yourself.
Yeah, please go on, please.
To do that, once you are sure of the location, the first focus after location is to know the status of the land.
Yes.
Now, that's the most important aspect. The status of the land. It's important to know the status of the land, and that you can get the information as per the status of the land once you consult a lawyer.
Yeah.
Now, status are in different form. You can have status as to ownership, status as to future developmental plans. You can have status as to the intention of government. For example, if I have a particular place that is free, but the only allowed kind of structure within that area is purely commercial.
Yeah.
That you should know.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things to look out for, but yeah, what you've rightly mentioned, contact a lawyer, of course, the moment you know which land you want to get, because there could be so much, around the land that you may not know, but you contract a lawyer to get more insights onto the land. So thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you very much.
All right, very important. Get a professional out there. I think that's what he was trying to say. That don't just go into it.
We're getting there, but yeah,
Exactly.
he's so right about that.
All right. I mean, it's very important. A land surveyor, like he's mentioned.
Yeah, I think about the land survey, it's important that, especially in this particular side of the country, I don't think we look out for natural hazards as much as we do. I mean, we understand that 8 out of 9 times when you get a land, it's probably safe. There's really nothing wrong with it. So you're like, okay, why do I need to contract someone to, pay money when there's obviously nothing wrong with this land? And like I said, 8 out of 10 times it's good, but those remaining 2 times you need to get the land checked, because the damage. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Esther. I'm calling from Lekki.
Hi, Esther. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, actually, I'm a realtor.
Okay. Welcome.
Thank you. So just want to contribute a few things
Yeah, please.
to
Go
the
on.
discussion of going right. So I've come to also realize that sometimes when people go into the purchase of land, they don't really check what the town planning of that particular area or location is, which is what most times leads to a lot of demolition of people's properties.
Yeah.
Because you really not check if that area has been reserved for commercial purposes,
True.
or maybe a road is going to go through that place,
True.
and stuff like that. Like the long-term goal of that town or area, and you just see land and you just buy, So it's always important to do your background checks. Very important, and to do your research, regardless of whoever you're buying the land from, so that you don't fall victims of situations like this.
Absolutely.
And I've also seen that it's always safer, unfortunately, but that's just what it is, to buy from companies who have, like you cannot buy from individuals. Now I'm saying it's like, especially when you want to buy land around Ekpe area, Shongo Tedo side and those kind of locations, to buy from individuals, to buy from companies rather, or buy from close families that they don't have any issue or rivals and stuff like that, so that tomorrow one of the family members will not come and say, I was not aware they sold this land, they didn't sell it without my consent. Then you people now have to start fighting in court, and so it's a very dicey and a tricky situation. So you just have to play safe. You can just buy through a company. I mean, if anything happens, you can just sue that company and hold them responsible. So the risk is not entirely, it's actually on the company, right?
Thank you so much for contributing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Thank you very much, Esther. Just as you said, we'll take a short break now. But before then, just as Esther also mentioned, and just as the previous caller also mentioned, very important that you get a professional. All right, a land surveyor, get someone to test the soil quality and composition. Very, very important. Some people just be like, okay, this land is close to the main road, it will bring customers. But what about if the land is viable for building, like something on it?
Absolutely.
I mean, just recently we're talking about some place in India that's called the sinking town, because the land around it is going down. So that means the buildings will start falling over very soon. So many people are falling into the trap of spending so much unplanned expenses to resolve soil issues before landscaping or putting up foundation for their homes. We'll take a short break now, and then we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is still Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria.
Have you been swindled in the past in the course of owning a property? Have you been searching for the best real estate investment opportunity? At Tinkmint Nigeria, we are your perfect home matchmaker. You will fall in love with us as we work with you in getting your preferred property on www.tinkmint.ng/buy real estate. Whether you require a mortgage or choose a monthly or quarterly payment plan, our property options located across Nigeria and developed by our trusted partners will suit your needs. Visit www.tinkmint.ng/buy real estate or call 0809-784-5065 to get started today and own a house or land across Nigeria with as low as 200,000 to 500,000 naira initial deposit.
All right, welcome back to Mela 98.3 FM. You're still on to Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria. And we've been talking about the steps to take leading up to buying a land here in Nigeria.
Yes, absolutely. And we've had callers call in to talk about, they've also contributed to the steps that, you need to take before you get land in Nigeria. We know we've heard the stories. There's just so much going on around. And the last caller talked about, buying from a credible company. And I think that's why this show is really important, because we bring important companies, we bring credible companies to. Is that a caller? Okay.
Hello, madam. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. Welcome to Real Estate Wealth.
This is Andrew from Misalo.
Hi, Andrew.
I just come to tell you thank you for the money. I received the 10,000 naira.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I was thinking it's a joke, but it's real. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was our January bonanza or the December bonanza.
Okay.
So yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, we were talking about, the importance of this show, which is Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria. We introduce you to credible real estate companies where you can be assured of, transacting with, credible people, so you know that you are buying from real companies. So we've been talking about land ownerships and steps to take before you get land. We already talked about making sure that you visit the location. If you're not within the country or within the same location, ensure that you send a trusted party to do the findings for you. Do your own research. It's important. Whoever you're buying from has done their own research, but your research is very important, so ensure that you do your own research. Also check the land for natural hazards. Anything can come up. Don't just assume that it's safe land just because, like Omobola said, it's because it's close to the road doesn't mean it's safe. Ensure that you do your own research. Get a professional, get a surveyor down there to to do the important checks. And of course, the last one before we head out, I think there's still a very big problem here. We are hoping that, of course, with the advent of technology and with where we're headed with technology, in a few years we'll have little to no problem with land titles and ownership. Listen, it is important to buy from credible companies just because of these. Do your due diligence, just so that you don't fall into credible fraudulent transactions and all of that. So I'll do a quick run through of some important documents and land titles that that are issued upon buying a land. In some cases you get all of these, in some cases you don't get all, but it's also important that you know which is valid to the particular land that you are acquiring. So some land documents that are issued when you get land, I'll start with the certificate of occupancy, which is popularly called the C of O. There's also the governor's consent, there's the deed of assignment, there's the survey plan, there's the deed of mortgage, there's the contract of sale, there's the letter of allocation, and also, of course, the receipts of sale. So we cannot go into details of each one right now, but ensure that you get your land titles and ensure that they are real, they are credible, they are duly stamped and signed before you heave the sigh of relief. Oh, this is my land, I have it now. So ensure that the titles are you're getting good titles basically.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, that is why you should always keep it a date.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have time to go into each one of what we've listed: the deed of sale, the contract, the governor's consent, and all
Deed of
the
assignment
titles.
and all of
Yes,
that.
all the titles that we've talked about. So it's important that you keep it a date with us, because I mean, next time we could probably talk about this and discuss them further. So it's important that you keep it locked here every Monday from 5 to 5:30 p.m. on Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria.
Yes, and don't forget that you can always contact Tinkmint Nigeria for your property needs, consultancy, and getting started with your property purchase today. Visit www.thinkmint.ng/buy real estate, or you can simply call 0809 784 5065. That's okay. So that's an amazing run that I've had. Thank you very much, Amina.
Yeah, thank you so much, Obalale, for doing this with me.
All right. So
Yeah.
keep it a day, just as Amina has said, with Tinkmint Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria every Monday, 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. right here on 98.3 Mainland FM. So for all your purchasing needs, property needs, whatever need that has to be property, don't forget to think Mint.
I understand the pun intended.
Exactly. All right. So that's Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint. See you next week.
Thank you.
Hey there! Have you been wondering about how wealth is being created? Are you curious on how to grow money, home ownership, and real estate investment in Nigeria? Or are you looking for the best property deals in today's market? Then join us every Monday between 5 and 5:30 p.m. on Mainland 98.3 FM for Real Estate Wealth with Tinkmint Nigeria to get the best of information, education, and expert insights into the world of wealth creation with real estate. Join us.
The land is green, it's green, can't you see? It's green for me.
Have you been swindled in the past in the course of owning a property? Have you been searching for the best real estate investment opportunity? At Tinkmint Nigeria, we are your perfect home matchmaker. You will fall in love with us as we work with you in getting your preferred property on www.thinkmint.ng/buy real estate. Whether you require a mortgage or choose a monthly or quarterly payment plan, our property options located across Nigeria and developed by our trusted partners will suit your needs. Visit www.thinkmint.ng/buy real estate or call 009 784 5065 to get started today and own a house or land across Nigeria with as low as 200,000 to 500,000 naira initial deposit.